Now, I don't watch many Thai dramas. I really have a long list of ones I want to watch, and eventually I plan to watch them. But I happened to start this Thai drama as it aired. I literally watched the first episode on the day it dropped, and then I kind of let it build up to more episodes, and I binged it, and now I have finished it. I literally binged 7 episodes of this in a day because it's that good. And when I find a Thai drama like this, I need to talk about it because I want other people to watch it and I want other people to talk about it with me because I don't know much about Thai dramas. I also don't know much about BL dramas in general because I don't think I've watched enough to be considered an expert on it. But when I find a good one, I want to talk about it and I want to make sure other people know about it so they can watch it. So this is my review of the Thai drama Reset. If you are looking for a Thai drama where the couple, especially one man of the couple, is absolutely devoted to the other guy in the couple, you need to watch this. If you like a Thai drama with a little bit of time travel, I love time travel. It's one of my favorite things about dramas. You need to watch this drama. I was so satisfied with the romance in this, and I think other people will be too. Now, I'm going to introduce Reset. I'm going to introduce the actors and the plot. We're not going to do spoilers really. I'm going to say some things that I liked about the drama, and I'm also going to say some things I disliked or wanted more of in the drama because it's not perfect, but I'm very satisfied with this drama, which is why I wanted to do a review. Reset is a Thai drama, as I said. It aired from June 1st to August 4th, 2025, with 10 episodes on iQIYI. Now, the overall plot of this is you have a famous actor, Armin. Also, if I butcher any of these names, please forgive me. I'm horrible at Thai names. I just don't know how to pronounce them. So you have a famous actor, Armin, who on his biggest night of his life, after he's gotten this award and everything like that, he dies after being betrayed by somebody. I'm not going to say what, I'm not going to say who. Because he dies, he happens to go back in time to when he wasn't a famous actor, kind of like an up and coming unknown actor. And he decides to redo his life. He decides to try to avoid the obstacles that he had in his first life and accomplish things that he wanted to or mend relationships, whatever. He just changed the outcome of his first life, obviously avoiding death. And along the way, he meets Tada, which you find out later what Tada was in his first life and how he interacted with Armin in both the first and second life, and of course they become a couple. I'm trying not to do spoilers, at least in the synopsis area. Now, Armin is played by an actor whose name is Pond, and Tada is played by an actor whose nickname is Peter Pan. I'm going by nicknames because I know if I try to pronounce their full Thai names, I will butcher it and it'll be a disgrace to their names. I loved them together. I thought their chemistry was great. One of the best things about this drama is the main couple. Their chemistry is amazing. They act well together. They seem to play off of each other well. They seem very comfortable around each other. I want to see them together as a couple again. And really the main reason why you watch this drama is the main couple. They're the main story. You have Armin, he's a good guy and he just wants to live his dream of an actor and he realizes he made mistakes. Of course, he was betrayed by people which led to his death, so he wants to figure that out in his second life and he meets Tada, who you find out, and this is a little spoiler, so do not listen if you don't want to be spoiled. You find out Tada, in Armin's first life, was secretly supporting him and never interacted with him face to face. And so in the second life, Tada decides to have that interaction and be there and have a face to this secret fan's name. And Armin eventually finds out who he is and finds out all of this. And they are the main couple of the story. And Tada is absolutely devoted to Armin in the first life and the second life. He is down bad. Might come off a little stalkerish sometimes, but he does not change. He does not waver. He is completely supporting this man in first and second life. It was so fun to watch because he has it bad. He is down bad for this man, even if Armin did not know who he was or that he existed at all. Eventually, Armin does find out. They do become a couple. They have some really great chemistry together, but Tada still supports Armin. Tada is right there, and he has money to spare, and it's a lot of fun to watch them together because there's some comedy in it that is great. Not over the top comedy at all, but they're just so cute, and you watch this drama for them. You really do. And they're the main show. That's pretty much the point of the drama. They're the main show. You enjoy them a lot, and I really want to see them together again in another drama for sure. Another thing great about this drama is the support characters. Tada has a secretary that is, again, really devoted to Tada and will do absolutely everything he can to make him happy. Not in like a I'm in love with you way, more of like I want to support this for you way. And yeah, he might be being paid and as a secretary, yeah, for sure. But he is a lot of fun to watch too because his reactions are the audience's reactions. Armin has a manager who is also fun to watch because he is over the top, flamboyant, and also supportive of their relationship. So these two supportive characters are basically us rooting for this relationship. And I loved watching them together. They supported each other. This group of four was great together. So their supporting characters were great, along with Armin having a wonderful relationship with his friend, his childhood friend, I think it was, and his mother, not Armin's mother, the childhood friend's mother. They were great together too, in terms of just a supportive backbone of wanting to see Armin succeed and Armin kind of rectifying his mistakes that he made with that family in his first life. So the supportive characters were great as well. I loved watching the secretary and the manager. It was great. They were so fun to watch, especially their reactions, because the secretary, I really need the actor who plays the secretary in more dramas. I loved watching the secretary. I think he was great. His reactions to Armin and Tada together were amazing, but also his reactions to Tada just being like, "Are you serious right now? You want me to go do this thing?" It was great. I love the secretary. The manager too, but the secretary was great. Also, I'm a sucker for a time travel story. You give me a time travel story, I'm there. I will say the time travel wasn't 100% explained for me. I had some questions, but I love a rebirth story. I love the time travel. And the fact that Armin really used the time travel to his advantage was great to watch. And it wasn't like in a selfish way. It was like, I want to change some things that I regret. I really liked the time travel aspect of the story. I will have a couple qualms with it and the things I disliked about it though. But the time travel thing was a great touch to this drama. And lastly, which I kind of touched on, the acting was really good. Again, the actors who played Tada and Armin, their chemistry was fantastic. They seemed really comfortable together, but also they did great in terms of the emotional scenes because again, as I said, Armin died in like the first episode, and you see later Tada's reaction to that in the first life, along with other emotional scenes where they got serious. They did emotional scenes really well together, and I thought the acting was well rounded, and I want to see more of it. I want to see more of these actors. All right, so moving on to some of the things that I thought could have been better. One is I wanted more revenge. I mean, he found out some things from his first life where people disliked him, that essentially his death was not an accident, that type of thing. I'm trying not to give too many spoilers. I wanted more revenge, and I feel like it kind of got swept under the rug due to the main couple and their romance, which I was okay with because I like the couple. But I think the revenge, I just wanted more. I wanted more to be explained. I wanted more people to be involved. It wasn't as satisfying as I wanted it to be. It still got there, but I think it could have been so much better. But again, that wasn't really the point of the drama. The drama was the couple, so I understand why. Along with that, the villain, the main villain who turned out to be the main villain by the end, fell a little flat for me because yes, it was explained how he was involved and why he was involved, and that he was literally the culprit of basically everything that happened to Armin and Tada in both lives. It made sense, but I was like, that's it? That's the reason? That's why? And it fell a little flat for me because I wish it would have been a little more complicated or maybe even like two people. But the writers wrapped it up as neatly as they possibly could. It just fell a little flat because I think I just was not as satisfied as I wanted to be with the revenge. Again, little qualms, not like, oh my god, I hate this drama now because I don't like the revenge, but little qualms that I wish could have been better. Same thing with the time travel thing. I was a little confused with Tada's role in terms of the time travel. I got it. I kinda got it, but it could have been better explained. It wasn't the most explained thing out there. You got the gist of it, but I felt like it could have been better explained or more just, like, straightforward. It could have been straightforward a little more. You kinda had to make your own little conclusions on maybe that's how that happened, at least I did. Maybe I missed something. Overall, the time travel made sense, but I wish it was a little more explained, especially Tada's part of it, because it really was not explained why he had these memories. In a way it was. In a way it was like he was the reason of the time travel, at least that was my conclusion, but it wasn't fully explained why, unless I missed something. So I wish that was explained a little more. Lastly, I wish there was a second couple. I mean, you could tell they were kind of going towards maybe the secretary and the manager being a thing, which was fun to watch, but nothing really happened because of it. Yeah, obviously Armin and Tada is the main couple, that was the focal point. I wish there was a second couple, just to have a little more variety, I guess. I always love Thai dramas that have multiple couples. I always love romance dramas in general that have multiple couples. So maybe it's just a me thing, but I wish there was a second couple. Even if they weren't the focal point and didn't have a ton of scenes, I still wish there was a second couple to kind of cheer for. They didn't have to time travel or anything. They didn't have to do the time travel thing. But I wish there was a second couple. It does not have to be the secretary and the manager, but I wish there was somebody else. But that's pretty much it. Again, really, really small qualms about this. Still really, really great. I love this Thai drama. If you guys have seen either one of these actors in other dramas, please give me recommendations. Also, if you guys have seen other Thai dramas like this, because I again have not watched a ton of Thai dramas or BL dramas, please give me your recommendations on Thai dramas I need to watch because I want to watch more. I need to fill this void of a BL drama that I don't have on my watch list currently right now. Please drop your recommendations. And also, if you have seen this drama, please let me know what you think of my review and your thoughts on the drama. I would love to hear them. I rated Reset a 9 out of 10 if you were wondering. And I would highly recommend you guys check this out. You can watch it on iQIYI. I love this drama. I would definitely recommend it. One of the best things I've watched this year so far.